Welcome to New Hampshire's Business. I'm Fred Coker. Take a look at this first graphic. And this is the point of the whole interview. New Hampshire companies growing outside New Hampshire. Linton Sprungly won't expand to New Hampshire. They make chocolate, as you know. Whalen Engineering is looking at Georgia. Sig Sauer, the gun manufacturer, expanding in Arkansas. Now this. Energy costs are driving them out. The energy price in New Hampshire, average industrial, is 13 cents per kilowatt hour. That industrial energy price in Georgia is 9.67 cents per kilowatt hour, and energy price in Arkansas is 7 cents per kilowatt hour. Now, Sig Sauer says it would save over $1 million a year with lower energy costs in New Hampshire. Who said that? Jeff Cherepko, the facilities director for Sig Sauer, and he is my guest. Welcome.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
What drove your decision? You're expanding in Arkansas with a 70,000 square foot plant. What caused you to go to Arkansas, and could that have been built here?
Well, we were pursued fairly aggressively by a lot of the southern states.
Yep.
And we looked at New Hampshire, we looked at a lot of different states. And in the end, the discretionary funding, the help, the resources, the employee pool down in Arkansas just really beat out all the other states.
So it was energy prices here, which is electricity, I assume.
That's one of the factors.
Yeah, and talent, the availability of talent here?
That's correct.
So those two items?
Yeah, and we do we control what we can control.
Right.
And so, speaking to talent pool, we actually designed in our headquarters a space dedicated to the technical community college,
yep,
so that we can train new employees to be operators.
Okay, so you're training your own, which
we have 200 openings right now in New Hampshire.
Wow, wow. Two other companies have looked to expand out of state, as you know. Linton Sprungly, the chocolate manufacturer in Stratham, which employs 1,500 people. Whalen Engineering in Charlestown, which employs 1,000. You employ 1,600, 1,400 here in New Hampshire.
That's correct.
That's a lot of jobs, and one of the things that is of concern to the business community in New Hampshire is that with the companies like yours and the others looking out of state to expand, those jobs aren't coming to New Hampshire, they're going somewhere else.
That's correct.
That's correct. What does New Hampshire have to do to turn that around?
Well, it's energy supply. We don't have enough of it.
And when you say energy supply, as you know, there are two big projects that aren't done yet. One is Northern Pass, hydroelectric power from Canada. The other is the natural gas pipeline in southern New Hampshire, which is on hold at the moment and may or may not come back. If those two projects had gone to fruition, would that have made a difference?
I think it might have. Energy supply, like I've said, is a big issue. People think that if the gas line, the pipelines were in, it would only be a bridge and that we would stay on it. And renewable energy wouldn't be as prevalent, but it's taken 7 years for the wind farm in Antrim to finally be approved.
Right.
So you can't have it both ways.
Some in the political community who are critics of companies coming out and saying they're going to expand elsewhere think that it's just putting pressure on the state to get the Northern Pass project approved, to let the natural gas pipeline come in, and that you're really putting pressure on the state for those things to happen, and that's what this is really all about. What do you say to that?
Well, I don't think it's intentional. I think it's a byproduct. So business has to do what it has to do to remain competitive.
Right.
And as a byproduct of that, hopefully there is a message being received.
And be received by the political community and the business community, and both.
Exactly.
What would it take for you to expand in New Hampshire in the future?
Well, there's a lot of factors there, and it would depend on product and everything else like that.
Yeah.
But energy is definitely one of the driving factors.
Yeah. How's business in general? How's business these days?
Very good, very good.
Okay. Thank you. Jeff Cherepko, who is the Director of Facilities at Sig Sauer, and with your 5 locations in New Hampshire?
Correct.
Right? Okay. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being so candid. If you want to see that interview again, you can go to WMUR.com. When you go to the new website, go up the top, it says menu, click on that, and you can click on then local news and scroll down to New Hampshire's business.